All right, so in yesterday's video, I gave you guys a full breakdown on basically a little leak that we got over on X before we actually got it on the Discord. And in that video, we also went ahead and talked about just a bunch of different things. If you missed it, I'm going to remember hopefully to go ahead and put it up on the top right-hand side so you can go and check that video out for yourself, because we mentioned not only obviously the brand new fish, but we also mentioned about the possibility of maybe getting a new area, at least a limited time area. Either way, that's not important for right now. What we're going to focus on in today's video is a recent leak that we got, which confirms one of my big questions that I had in that video yesterday, which is, are we going to be receiving 2 updates this week? At this point now, with what I'm about to show you guys in just a second, it pretty much confirms that yes, indeed, we are going to be getting one on Thursday, as well as the St. Patrick's Day one that I talked about yesterday on Saturday. All right, so here we are inside of the Fish Discord server, specifically the leaks channel, where I sort of want to point something out really quickly, and that's that we're starting to see this really different pattern now, where the leaks are making it sort of first over on the X, and then give or take like 3 or 4 hours later, they'll be posted here inside of the leaks channel. I don't know if this is how it's going to be moving forward, but in case you want to stay completely up to date with the leaks, you can either obviously go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because we'll be covering them every single time that they upload, or you can make sure to go and follow the official Fish X page, which is Fish on Roblox, like how you see right here. Anyways, with that being said, if you notice, now on top of this one, they actually went ahead and posted the fish inside of the leaks channel. This wasn't here yesterday when we talked about it during the video, but I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown on basically what's going on here. I won't completely go full into detail here because we already went over all of this yesterday, but to make this as fast as possible, on Thursday being March 13th, we're going to be having the Hunt Mega Edition. Grand prize for this is $1 million in USD cash, cold hard money, and in total there is 25 different games that are going to be taking part in this, Fish being one of them. Now yesterday night on their X page, they posted at 8:15 p.m. a video that's 14 seconds long with a description that says March 13th catch ? You then. I don't understand fully what that hint means, but it was done on purpose because the catch is sort of capitalized, or sort of like not capitalized, but it's like bold, and they put a question mark after it with you then shortly after. So whatever this is sort of like hinting towards, I'm not fully understanding it. But then again, I don't really have the biggest brain. My comment section does, so I'm sure that you guys will be able to predict it. Now here's basically what that clip looks like. So it's fairly obvious that this is going to be some type of a maze. We sort of drop down into it. It seems like there's kind of like a sewer system right there in front. But what's kind of interesting is that if we take a look at like the background over here, I've been trying really hard to try and figure out where this area is specifically. It kind of looks like the temple that's under Grand Reef, but at the same time, it also is giving me sort of like Mushgrove vibes. Either way, this is a completely closed door that this player, which we obviously can tell is Platoli, went ahead and opened, and then some type of a cinematic cutscene went ahead and started where they walk inside of whatever this is, drop down inside, they land, and then it looks like right here, that might be a sewer door, but I'm not 100% sure. And then we get the quick little look at what is more than likely going to be a maze. What's important here is that this is not going to have any connection, at least to my knowledge, to the St. Patrick's Day update. This is purely going to be for the hunt, and I'm starting to get a feeling that maybe a lot of the people that were taking part in the hunt, as far as like the different experiences, they may have been required to upload a trailer today. The reason I say this is because if we take a look over here at World Zero, which is also going to be in the hunt, they also went ahead and uploaded another trailer, give or take about 2 hours before Fish posted theirs. And there's actually a couple of other games that are going to be in the hunt that also posted up trailers. Now here's the unfortunate reality about the entire little teaser trailer that we got. Technically speaking, the hunt doesn't actually have a theme. So to my knowledge, I think that all of these games were sort of allowed to just do whatever they wanted. And I'm going to be honest, man, I feel like this teaser trailer just wasn't kind of it, because it kind of makes it seem like the only thing going on for the update is the maze. But I really have a strong feeling that there's things that we're going to have to do before to actually make our way into that maze. Again, going back here to the trailer, it's very, very clear that this is some type of a door. I think I know where this is. I don't know why, but this just sort of clicked in my mind as I was watching this. But anyways, if you notice right over here, there is sort of like a handle, so it's clear that this is some type of a door. And now I'm kind of curious if it's going to end up being here at Moosewood. Some of you might not actually be aware of this because I know that there is a lot of new players to the game, but for a long time, there's always been sort of like two mystery areas inside of Fish, which technically one of these areas was already used, and that's basically the secret wall over here at Mushgrove. Some of you may know exactly what I'm talking about, but for a very, very long time, this cutout here was sort of visible, and you were able to sort of like no-clip your camera through the wall, and you would always be able to see this elevator that was inside of here. Obviously, you weren't able to just walk right through it like how I just did right now, but this cutout, as well as the elevator, had pretty much been here since the game released. Fast forward some time, and they finally went ahead and used this room, where if you go ahead and interact with the elevator, it takes you into the Keeper's Secret. This is by far my most hated room because it's where you get the Exalted one, and well, I just absolutely despise that fishing rod. I'm sure that some of you know why, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, we're back at Moosewood now because, as I was saying before, there technically is two of these locations that have always been a mystery, and this one is kind of the one that's a little less known. But basically, here, if you're in the main village at Moosewood, which again would make sense because remember, a lot of the people that are going to be doing this hunt are going to be players that have tried Fish at some point and players that have never played Fish at all, so they have no way of sort of like progressing and traveling around. But if you sort of come right behind this blue building here, there is the same exact cutout right on the wall here. Unfortunately, you can't actually walk through this, but if I turn on my shift lock, you can see through, and it sort of leads downwards. There technically is no elevator inside of here, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think there's anything at all besides water inside of there, but it is an area that's always been kind of like mysterious to the entire community. Now, of course, there technically is one other place that it could end up being, even though I just don't feel like this might be the case at all. But yes, you guessed it, the Terrapin Bunker. I don't know, man. Looking back at it, none of these areas have those vines, and I can't really think of anywhere right now off the top of my head that has these vines besides maybe like Mushgrove. It seems to be like a fairly big area. I mean, the doorway is right here, and then it leads into this really, really long hallway where we can see the doorway again back here, and then that leads into a jump-off area where you go ahead and jump inside and then land at the bottom. These walls look very similar to the walls inside of the Birch Cave bunker. I can't really begin to imagine that the Birch Cave bunker door with the padlock on it is what this has been leading up to. To a certain extent, it would kind of make sense because technically speaking, there's been no progress whatsoever towards the Mila Cat quest. You know, now that I'm actually here, it doesn't actually look the exact same, but very similar kind of. Unfortunately, even using the shift lock, there technically is nothing outside of here. NPC is still down there, but besides that, nothing else has really changed. This is actually hurting my brain trying to figure out where that is. And I know that I'm going to end up waking up in the morning because this video is going to go out early in the morning. I'm going to read the top comment and I guarantee you it's going to be somebody saying, "Oh, dude, this is where it is, Carbon. You're dumb." And I'm going to feel really bad about it because I literally cannot think of where this is right now. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much everything that we got to go over in today's video. I'm going to leave it now into your hands. This is technically not the video that I had planned to upload today, but because they put out the leak, I did want to keep you guys in the loop on what's going on. So instead, you guys will be seeing my video that I have planned for tomorrow, unless for some reason they push out another leak. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And again, like I said before, let me know in the comment section all of your theories, predictions on where this is located, as well as what potentially this entire event could be inside of Fish. Either way, man, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.